Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's makeup tutorial I have done this pink cut crease smoky eye. For literally, I'm not even kidding you, for like the past week I have been thinking about a pink eyeshadow look. So when I came and sat down and used this palette, I wasn't even thinking about doing this pink look, it just turned into this pink look. So I must have been subconsciously really wanting to do it. But how exciting, because I'm using the Magic palette by, I want to say Juvias. These palettes, I have been dying, and I mean like dying. Give me, I feel like Gollum, like my precious. I've been waiting to try and get my hands on these for ages, and I was super fortunate that Beauty Bay sent me a PR package with these palettes because they are launching on Beauty Bay tomorrow, which is the 25th of July. So hopefully when this video goes up, hopefully tomorrow, I'll leave you a link in the description box below if you do want to purchase. But yes, I've been dying to get my hands on these, and I have to say they live up to the expectations. They're super blendable, they're super creamy, they blend really nicely together. Digging this palette. But this is the one that I use today, this big one, and they do this smaller palette here, which I believe is less expensive, I'm guessing, well I'm hoping, because like the size difference is quite extreme. But yes, so anyway, I don't think there's anything really to update you on apart from my skin is just pooey at the moment. I finished my course of Roaccutane 3 months ago, and unfortunately my pimples are coming back. Anyway, I'm blabbering, and you guys want to watch this tutorial. So remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and join my little chilly family here on YouTube. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this tutorial. So priming my eyelids like always, I'm just going to take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in light medium and just apply this to my eyelids and blend out using my sponge. I literally love using my sponge at the moment because I feel like it picks up excess product and then it's just super quick to do. Do you know what I mean? Like it takes no time at all to blend it out. Then after I've powdered and set my concealer, I'm going to go in with my Juvias palette. This is the Magic palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Nana, which is a really warm, toned, orangey brownie shade. I'm going to take that on my Morphe M518 brush, which literally does the work for you. I'm kind of loving this brush more than my Zoeva one, which literally pains me to say, but it honestly is amazing. And I'm just finding myself reaching for it every single time, so I know that it's amazing. Then the next shade that I'm going to go in with is the color Koji, which is a really bright pink shade. These shadows are so blendable and just really bright. They're really pigmented. They're just really easy to work with, so I highly do recommend this palette. I'm going to be taking that color on my 228 brush, and I'm practically going to go in the same sort of areas just to kind of brighten it up and create that pinky color. Then I'm going to go in with the shade, I want to say Zahia. Let's just ignore, I'm trying to pronounce that name. But it's a very nice, really rich, warm, reddy shade. It's not going to do much but just define the eye a little bit more on top of the pink, because the pink is so bright and intense that it's not really going to show through, but just add a little bit more definition. And I'm going to take that on my 227 brush from Zoeva and just work that into the inner corner, the crease, and on the outer corner. So now it's time to cut the crease, and I'm going to go back in with my Shape Tape Concealer, but this time I'm going to go in with the shade Light because I really want it to almost be white against the pink. And I'm using my favorite brush to cut the crease, which is the NYX number 33 brush, and all I'm going to do is kind of give myself like a half cut crease and then feather it off towards the outer part. And then to set it all in place, I'm going to be taking the shade Kessie, which is a matte cream shade, and this is all it's going to do is dry off the concealer, so then when we put the pink on it, it's not going to stick to it, it'll just blend out really nicely. So then going back in with the pink shade, I'm going to take that on my 227 brush and just kind of tap it, although it looks like I'm bashing it, on the outer kind of corner over top of that concealer. And all it's going to do is just give you a nice like gradual fade into the pink. Then picking up the shade Ocean, which is a really beautiful pearly pinky colour, I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner to brighten it up and just give me a little bit more something going on. And I'm using my Makeup Addiction little brush to apply that into the inner corner. Then I'm taking my Ico felt tip liner and I'm just going to draw a thin liner all the way to the outer corner, and then I'm just going to stop. I'm not going to make it into a wing. I'm not really going to do anything just yet. I always like to go a little bit thicker on the outer corner as well because it just gives my eye a little bit more of an almond shape. And then to make the liner a little less harsh, I'm going to be taking the shade, I want to say Iffy, I don't know. These names have got me shook. I'm just going to take that on my Zoeva 237 detail shader brush, and I'm just going to kind of pat that colour, and it's like a deep purple shade, on the outer corner to smoke out the liner a little bit so it's just less harsh. Now for my face makeup, I'm just going to be taking my Laura Geller Tinted Spackle Under Makeup Primer in the shade Champagne, and I'm just going to rub that in using my fingers all over my face. Then for foundation today, I'm going to be taking my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation, and I want to say it's in the shade like medium tan. I will double check and put it in the description box, but I literally love this foundation. It goes on so smoothly and it just looks absolutely flawless on the skin. I am having issues at the moment with breakouts again, which is just annoying, and it covers them up perfectly fine and well, and it doesn't make them look even worse, which I find some foundations can do. Then for my concealer today, I'm taking the new, well, I say new, but it's new to me, it's the Marc Jacobs concealer pot, and I think it's in the shade 2, but I would double check that. I'm really sorry, I don't have my products with me at the moment, but I'm just going to apply it with a little like fluffy brush. That one's from Dose of Colors, and then I'm going to blend it out with a sponge like I normally would a concealer. I have to say, on first impressions, I really did like it. It didn't make my under eyes really heavy, but it gave it really nice full coverage, which I enjoyed. And I'm just going to pop it in all the areas that I normally conceal and then just blend it out like normally. Then to set all the concealer in place, I'm just going to be taking my Benefit Professional powder. It's literally one of my favorites, and I'm just going to powder that all over the concealed areas using my 114 brush from Zoeva. I also got the Marc Jacobs bronzer, and I was super excited to try this out. It actually applies darker than what it looks in the pan. When I first opened it, I was thinking, oh, it looks a little bit too pale, but actually it's the perfect shade of bronzer for my skin tone, and I'm quite olive. So if you're olive, then this would be the perfect shade for you too. And I've been super excited because this is the first time I got to use my new Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow Illuminator in the shade Perla, and they are absolutely beautiful, these liquid illuminators. They are intense, but they're a little less intense than I thought they were going to be, which I completely prefer because that gives you the option of going a little bit more natural with it or really packing it on and making it really intense. I'm going to use my sponge to apply it on majority of my face where I normally highlight, but then I'm going to go in with a little pencil brush to apply it to my nose because I like doing that little exclamation mark there. So for my blusher today, I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Flush Blush blusher, but I actually left this one on Benny Island along with my camera case, unfortunately, so I don't know the shade exactly, but I'll link it down below in the description box for you guys. And I'm just going to apply that on the apples of my cheeks going back towards my cheekbone. Then for my under eye, I'm going to be taking the shade Nana first of all, and I'm going to be applying that all the way along my lower lash line with my Fruline fluffy brush, and then blending it out with my 518 brush from Morphe. And then all I'm going to do is go on top of that with the pink just to intensify and just kind of make the whole eyeshadow look a little bit more, I always say unison, but just look more put together and coordinated. Did you guys just hear that noise? What was that noise? That's freaked me out. I'm like ready to run out of my room. Anyway, I'll carry on though. For mascara, I'm taking my Push Up Angels Falsies mascara from Maybelline, which is my favourite, on my top and bottom lashes to prepare ready for some falsies. Then for my lashes, I'm taking my Huda Beauty lashes in the style Jade, and these were my favourite a couple of months ago. I used to wear these all the time, and I forgot how much and how pretty they are and how much I love them. Guys, I'm actually being dead serious. What is that noise? I'm not moving at all. Like, I'm sat still. There's nothing that could be making that noise apart from like a ghost. I don't know. Did I bring something back from Benny Island? For my lips today, I've been doing this recently and I've been loving it. I'm actually using a lip liner from MAC ... as well. And I know it's like an oldie, but it's a goodie. And I'm just going to blend it in on the edges. So I'm making like an ombre lip shock. And all I'm going to do is just use my finger to kind of like blend it in with like the concealer on my lips.
And then I'm just going to use my Buxom lip gloss in the shade Dominique to go on top.
Alright guys, that's it for this makeup look. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that thumbs up button and leave me some comments in the comments section below. You can find me on all other social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. It's all Amy's Makeup Box. I made it really nice and easy for you guys to find me. So until next time, I love you guys and I'll see you soon.